not being good business owners. We weren't collecting our money. So we had all this outstanding money that we're like, oh, it'll come in. It'll come in.
What other kind of moments of adversity or hardships have you gone through, or hurdles that you learned from?
So I feel like Zach and I always tell this story if we're on like a podcast or an interview, but I think it was a year or two ago. It was like the first couple months of the agency, and we were getting clients, we were kind of building that book of business, and we woke up one morning in January and bank account was red. Bank account was dead negative on the company. So we're like, all right, how are we going to pay ourselves? How are we going to do anything right now? And it's not that we didn't have any business. It's that we were just not being good business owners. We weren't collecting our money. So we had all this outstanding money that we're like, oh, it'll come in. It'll come in. Well, it's not going to come in unless Zach or I called them and told the clients they had to pay. So we woke up one morning, the bank account was negative. It was red. And that's when Zach and I had a little bit of a panic attack and had to face some adversity. So that's when we kind of buttoned down the hatches and said, hey, this needs to be our systems going forward with the business. These are the things we need to figure out and work on. That was a little bit scary, when it was just the two of us at that point too. We had no employees. It was just the two of us kind of hustling, grinding, figuring out where the company's going to go. So that was a very, very interesting morning.
I think it's great because it sounds like, well, not the situation, of course, but your relationship with Zach, it sounds like the communication is always top notch and you guys are always talking. You're on top of things. Even when, you forget something like that, it sounds like you had a plan and you guys just took it head on.
Yeah, I mean, plan or lack thereof. But Zach and I have gotten really lucky as business partners. We don't really fight a lot, if at all. And we're always really collaborative in the fact that Zach is an incredible business mind when it comes to sales, when it comes to systems, when it comes to creative thinking, where I categorize myself as the creative director, the wizard behind the camera type thing. So we have a really, really good balance that I think we've gotten really, really lucky with.
Mm-hmm. Were you kind of hesitant at the beginning, getting into business with a friend?
Totally. And Zach and I were good friends. So the funny backstory on Zach and I is Zach was on the high school football team and I was filming the high school football team. So still to this day, there's like photos of me where it's like I have my camera and Zach's like catching a pass as a wide receiver. And I'm like, I was like, really nothing's changed. Like we're still doing the same stuff more or less. But going into business with a friend, and I think I was almost like too naive to it at the start. It's like you kind of don't know what it's going to become. And Zach and I, when we first got on board together, was like, hey, we're in this for the long haul. And just having that long-term vision helped a ton, being like, hey, like, whatever I do is going to benefit you. Whatever you do is going to benefit me. Like, let's start this company and kind of figure things out. And Zach had a lot of that mold and mindset already set, where I was lucky enough to be able to jump in and kind of help the rocket ship take off in the right direction. But yeah, it's definitely nerve-wracking because you never want to burn a bridge with anyone or never want a friendship to die because of business or money or anything like that in life. But I don't think Zach and I are going to have that issue.